See right here where we posted up, you can see this street, Florence, you can see all the way up to Boston, and you can see both entrances from the port. See, the reason we used to post right here is that can't none of my enemies come through without us seeing them. Either and neither can the police. See, when we post anywhere else, like as far as right there, they could walk up and we'll think they was one of the homies. Or the police come through and we can't even see them. Once they got us, they got us. We can't run or nothing. We done got surrounded. They done blocked this off, and we done. We caught up, you know? So we done learned a lot of bad experiences from not just being on this bridge. So when we posted up in the basement, we on this bridge.
My life, that was my child. I had my son. That's all I wanted. That was my last time to go around. I had my baby. I named him D for Donald, and for my baby brother, Andre. So that's why his name is D. Andre. He got part of his dad. He's a junior.
Southeast San Diego.
What's that?
9 Brims. Right here where we at.
I didn't sit in the Gomper. He went to Lewis. Out there off Claremont. I think it was called Lewis Elementary School. That's where he went to. The difference in there, he was growing up. I bust him. Not in the community. I just wanted him to go out, so I kind of had an eye on him. That I thought. Changes happen when you think you know something and you don't know it. I didn't know. As he grew up, people was like, Barb, you know where your son at? No. Why? What you telling me? You know, he hanging out. Hanging out where? But when I questioned him, he telling me something else. So people talking. I'm not believing them because I believed in my son.
Is that right?
You know, my grandma lived 3 houses from this corner. So just to be able to come to this park, you had to walk through all the homies. They hitting you up. Where you from, little homie? Knowing we don't even bang, but just to get a kick out of us, they want to see what we got to say. And we know where we at. We from Brims, you know? Young homies. So growing up, young, we thought it was cool. So probably about 11 years old, I started taking it serious. Like I'm thinking I'm really from right here. And you know, the more serious you take it, the realest it gets. So yeah, by probably about 11 years old, I just started really fully gangbanging. At least I thought.
And how old were you when you got shot?
I was 15.
15? Can you tell us about that?
It actually happened, I don't know if you can see way up there, but the top of that street, going up that hill, was coming down it. It was a car parked, and it was like 3 dudes sitting in it. When we walked past it, we all knew it was kind of iffy for them to just be sitting in their car parked and they wasn't the homies. So I go to turn around once we get past the car, and the passenger's door was opening. And he just got to firing. Fired on me and 3 of my homies. We all got hit. 2 of my homeboys went right. Once they came to the 4-way stop sign, they went right. I'm coming straight down here. This is Florence, and I turn right here on Boston, and this yard right here where this Peach House is at, I fell into that yard right here, and the Mexican people was who lived there at the time was unloading groceries out their car, and they see me fall and hit the ground and couldn't get up, and they start panicking like, what's going on? What happened to you? And I was showing them my leg full of blood or whatever. And they ended up calling for help or whatever. But yeah, I laid down right here when I got shot. Right here on my street. I grew up on 5 months later. I had an open wound in my left butt cheek for like 6 months. Where I had to change the gauze out because it wouldn't close. So every day I had to wake up and put like pads on my butt. For like 2 years, I couldn't even take a number 2 correct. Sitting halfway on the toilet. I thought I was more tighter when I got shot. Because I got shot and I knew it wasn't going to kill me. But maybe if I got shot in my head or something and survived, then I probably would be like, oh no. But because it was non-life threatening, I wasn't tripping. One day, man, my homeboy called me and told me we was getting looked for murders and stuff. I was trying to think as far back as, how could this have happened? You know, dang, how many people they trying to say we murdered? All he told me was we being looked for murders, and I didn't hear from him since. So I was just running, you know, thinking I gotta run for forever if I want to stay out. Cause I know when you get caught for murder, you don't come back. So I'm out here running, trying to stay away from police and all that, and stay away from over here, and still trying to figure out if I should go to work or not. Cause he told me I'm running for murder. So one day I ended up getting caught or whatever, man. A few days later, while I'm incarcerated in the county jail, homicide detectives come see me. telling me, they showed me like 3 people dead. They from my rival gang over there, few streets away, called the West Coast. Showed me like three members from over there dead, trying to say I did it, or if I didn't do it, the people who they had already caught, which was my homies, had did it. And if I don't tell on them, I'ma be facing life with them. So, you know, of course, me keeping it solid, I ain't tell on them. I just, you know, kept it solid. And we end up all facing like 94 years to life.
Woo.
And
That's how much time it started out with, 94 years?
well, they was offering me deals. They went up to as far as 94 years. But I think like the first deal they tried to give me was like 44. Then they was trying to give me 56. They just kept going up and up, you know what I'm saying? And I eventually ended up going to prison, signing a deal, and like along with my mom and the community and everybody, like all the support I had from like the news, the media, the Facebook, everything, people out here, everybody in my community, you know, stepped up to the plate to try to.
He hadn't did nothing, but due to him being considered to being in a gang, that group of young men and ladies, whomever in that group of that side of town, they had an indictment on everybody that they've been looking at, trying to seek some information. He didn't give them no information because what information was he to give them that he didn't know about? Things that had happened. My son might have been in juvenile hall, might have been at Camp Barracks. He wasn't involved in those shootings, those killings. So those things that were happening, it wasn't my child. So now it's time for your mama to fight. My feelings were numb. His father was dying. I'm dealing with my child's father is leaving us. That's my husband. That's my dad. That's his dad. I'm having to deal with him in the hospital. My son in custody. I have a job. I had so much going through my mind that I'm surprised I'm still standing, but I didn't break.
Gangbanging, you ain't gonna get nothing good out of it. If you really gangbanging out here, like really gangbanging, you gonna die, or you gonna go to prison.
That's right.
Forever.
That's right.
You can't half-step if you really gangbanging, and gangbanging come with a lot of self-demands and gang demands, you know. And when you really follow them demands of what you're supposed to do out here, you're gonna get the outcome, and the outcome is hell. You gonna die, or you're gonna go to jail. So I would just tell my youngsters, stay in school, man. Graduate, go to college, find a job, and live life. Love your family.